If you want to get the most out of your Afro Kinky bulk human hair, keep watching this video because we're going to talk about a separation technique that will enable you to have minimal wastage and to get that advertised length. The hair that I've got is from wigit.co.uk. It is their 20-inch Afro Kinky bulk, and this is the cocoa color. I absolutely love these waves. So this hair is more wavy than it is coily, which is just the look I was looking for the style that I wanted. It's beautifully soft and the sheen on the hair is lovely. There's a good quantity of hair. It's 50 grams. I'd say these waves are probably like 4B, 4A type waves. Now it's important to note that the hair is pre-stretched. This means that in order to create this beautiful bundle, a 20-inch in this case strand of hair is layered in such a way as to create a tapering effect at the ends of the hair. Now this means that the way you separate the hair is absolutely vital in order to not lose hair, break the hair at the ends. So I'm going to show you two techniques, and we're going to start with the technique that most people will use to separate the hair, but it creates the most wastage. Most people will take off a chunk of hair and then split out the hair into an appropriate size for the style that they would like to create. I have seen people adding water or mousse to the hair before applying it. That's entirely your preference, but it really shouldn't be necessary if you use a good technique. Once the strand is separated, I always suggest to twizzle the strand to get the hair to become more uniform. It's easier to install, and again it saves on breakage and wastage. Now you'll see as I'm twizzling the hair, can you see that little bit dangling off at the end? Right, hopefully it'll come into view right now. Yeah, that. You're more prone to getting this type of breakage when you separate the hair like that. And over the course of a few bundles, obviously that can build up. Do not throw this away. You can still recuperate this, and I can show you that in another video. But let's just avoid this situation altogether by using a different separation technique. So once you know more or less the size of bulk that you want, then what you're going to do is, starting at the end, and this is the key, starting at the end of the strand, you're going to twizzle and then pull. Twizzle and then pull. And you twizzle and you gently pull until the length of hair comes out of the bulk piece. This has a number of benefits. So the strands will remain aligned all in the same direction, and the final piece of hair will be the full pre-stretched length, and most fundamentally you will not have any wastage. You don't get all of those little bits at the end that hang off. The hair is much stronger and it's really ready to be braided with in this way. Obviously this is a tutorial, so I'm showing it you slowly, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite quick. And crucially, you're not going to get any wastage. So let me just show you that again, and then I want you to see the difference of the two strands that I have pulled and twisted compared to the length of the one where I just sort of separated out without doing the pulling and twisting. So here are the two strands that I have created using that pull and twist. You can also see that the rest of the hair remains intact. The strands remained aligned and it doesn't get furred up. And as you can see, the three strands, when they're brought together, the shortest strand on the right is the one where I sort of just used that first technique of pulling it out, whereas the other two are longer because I'm getting the maximum length through the pulling and twisting. I hope you found this video useful. Please do like, subscribe, and I will see you on my next video.